welcome if you are new here, or welcome back if you have been here before. I am Freya, this is Budgie Budgets, and today is going to be a bit of an all sort video. I have been waiting, guys, so impatiently for the demolition crew next door to be finished, and they still aren't finished. They're still getting rid of all the debris and all the concrete and everything that's left, but I think they've gone on lunch, so I'm going to sneaky try and fit this video in, so hopefully they don't come back before I'm done. But we're going to go over the budget for the week super quick. I will quickly open some advent calendars as well, because I haven't been uploading them on shorts because I am useless at doing that. And then we're going to do our cash stuffing. So I will start with the standard advent calendar. So we have quite a few to open, you guys. I'm going to do it pretty quickly. So this would be day 2 of the standard calendar, the 12-day one, or also day 2 of the 24-day advent calendar. So we have all our 90s. I hope you guys can see. Let me just have a look. Yeah, I think that's okay. So I did everything, like a little collection of everything from the 90s. We've got Magic 8 Ball, Tamagotchi, old school phones. God, I miss those. The classic S. Everyone seems to love the classic S. You guys, doing this was so funny. Like, it was just pure muscle memory. I was like, I don't even think I can remember how to do it. And then I did. So, lol. Inflatable couches. Let me know down below. Did you have an inflatable couch? I had an inflatable couch and an inflatable armchair. I thought they were the coolest. They weren't. They were horrible. It was so bad when it was remotely warm because you would just stick to it. But probably 13-year-old me thought that was super cool. Okay, this one is day 3, so it will be in day 3 from the 12-day standard calendar or from the 24-day calendar, and it is our little jar of hearts. So each heart is $5. I can't remember how many of them there are right now. I think, well, no, I can't remember. I'm not even going to try. You'll have to count them. Day 4 of the 12-day standard and also the 24-day calendar is Mastermind. So I used to love playing this when I was a kid. So what you do with this one is get your colored dice and you roll 3 times. So then your code would be purple, and blue. And then when you, so that's your code set, purple, purple, blue. And then when you go to roll, you try and get that code. So I've got a yellow, so I'd save $1. I've got a green, so I'd save $2, so $3, and another yellow. So then I would save $4 for that row, nothing extra because I didn't crack my code. If I do crack my code, I save the amounts plus an extra $5. So I tried to make this one on the lowest scheme of things. Obviously, if you wanted to, you can change these amounts to whatever you like. But that is how the game is intended to be played. So that's that one. Day 5, I'm just going to do up to where you guys would be up to in opening them if you had one of the 12-day calendars, so that hopefully I don't spoil anybody. I uploaded the video last time and realized that I had mucked up and I shouldn't have opened the day 12 one yet because people that was the following day. So I've tried to make sure I don't do that again. This one is But First Coffee. It's just a cute little one. You can set your amount. There are 10 coffees in total. I'm always fascinated by the art that they can do on coffees. I love it. And then we've got day 6, which is a nice little Easter one, so you can colour in the eggs. Sorry, you guys, I've got the shakes really bad. You can colour in the eggs however you like. $10 per egg. I think it winds up giving you $150 for Easter. And then day 7 should be one of my favorites, a bit of an all sort. A bit of an all sort is what I call myself because I'm a bit neurospicy and I've got a lot going on. So I always just say, oh, I'm a bit of an all sort. My kids love these licorice lollies so much. I think they're everywhere. I don't know if they're just an Australian thing. But in any event, if they are, it's just a lolly that you can get in Australia, and it usually has 3 different colours and then 2 lines of licorice inside. So the idea behind this one is obviously roll the coloured dice, colour in, you segment that colour, and you get to pick your own amounts for this one. So if you want it to be a higher savings challenge, you can. If you want it to be a lower savings challenge, you can. As I said in my other video, I tried to mix up like how many... oh goodness, mind blank, how many were set your own amount and how many were the amount was set for you. So that's those ones. Then we have the deluxe ones. So this would be day 2 of the deluxe 12-day calendar, or day 14 of the 24-day one. I know it's confusing. I'm confusing myself. Don't worry. So we have Sucker for Savings. So these cute little guys I drew all by myself. I just thought that was so cute, and my son was actually the one that came up with the name for it. He was like, you have to do an octopus challenge and you should call it Sucker for Savings. So yeah, that's that one. It saves 300, all of the amounts of 5s and 10s on their little legs. So that's that one. I love this one. I actually drew this one entirely from scratch. So even the bubbles and everything. Uh-oh, I just lost one of my dice down there and I don't know which one it was. That's going to be annoying later. Oh well. Okay, this one is day 3 of the deluxe calendar, or day 15 of the 24-day one, I believe. I am sorry if I've got any of these wrong. Maybe just in case I have, if you've ordered the 24-day calendar or the deluxe calendar and you don't want to see, just skip ahead a few minutes so I don't spoil anyone by mistake. Okay, this one is Code Breaker. So this is really quite similar to Mastermind. The idea is you get your dice and you lock in a code. So mine would be 6, 6, 3, and 3, and then you try and break that code and you save the total of the dice that you rolled. So in that instance, what would I be? 6, 12, 15. I'd be saving $18 for that roll. If you want this one to be a bigger savings challenge, use a higher dice. Use a 12-sided dice or an 8-sided dice or anything. If you want it to cost less, use the 4-sided dice. That's what I will probably do when I play it, because I'm just not going to have that much money to put aside into savings games for the next little while. So that's probably what I'll do. So you can change the value of this still, even though it's dictated by the dice, depending on which dice you pick. So that's that one. Then day 4 of the deluxe, or day 16 of the 24-day, I hope, is Pick Your Poison. So Pick Your Poison is another color one. And yeah, you just fill up your jar. So you can do as many rolls in one go as you like. Use the colored dice, obviously, to roll your color in the little segment that color, and you get to dictate the values down here. So you just write in the little circle how much you want that color to be worth. So that one, there's no telling how much that's going to save you. Number 5. I really hope I've done these in the right order. I'm having a mild panic now that I haven't. But if I haven't, maybe I'll just delete this from the from the video. Okay, so this should be day 5 of the deluxe 12-day, or day 17 of the 24-day one. And it is Broom or Brew. So this is just a twist on your standard heads or tails. You got a personalized flip token with a cauldron on one side and a broom on the other, because I can't help myself. I love all things witchy. And they're set at $5 and $10 for that one. And then the last one I'll do for today is day 6 of the deluxe 12-day calendar, which would also be day 18. So it should be today. So if you haven't opened yours today yet, don't watch. Of the 24-day calendar, and it is Ice Ice Baby. So ice each cupcake for $5, save an extra $5 for the little cherry on top. So you can just go through and ice all of your cupcakes, and I think this is $150 too. Yeah, I think so. So there you go. That is all of the ones. There's still plenty more to go. I can't actually believe how many savings challenges I created for this. No wonder I was a little stressed out monkey. But you guys seem to be loving them so far, which is really, really exciting. So yeah, I can't wait to play them. I can't wait to play all of them. Okay, so hopefully we got through that without spoiling anybody. I'm so sorry if I did spoiler, because I know I did last time. I did it a day early, so fingers crossed I didn't mess it up this time. All right, let's go through the budget super fast. Let me just make sure you can see this in here. So I have already written this out, you guys, just to save a bit of time, because I'm worried about these guys coming back from their lunch break and they're bashing and crashing all sorts of things around, and it's driving me crazy. So I haven't done the double paycheck this time around. I think I am going to stick to weekly. I think what I'm going to do is just budget for the week for my husband's pay, and then hold over our, like the government paycheck we get, hold that over to the following week. I think that that's what I'm going to do. I've tried to do it fortnightly. It just feels icky. I don't like it. Because it is two separate pays, I think it's just easier to keep them separate. So, and to budget for them separately, just in case one changes, the other does. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so I think I will keep it weekly. So this week we got our child support payment as well. So we have $3,860 to budget with, $1,312 going to rent, $55 to our internet plan, $6 to Apple Care, that's insurance for my daughter's iPad, $23 to Xbox, $24 to Spotify, $15 to iCloud, $19 to Netflix, and $17 to YouTube. So it's $1,471. It leaves us with $2,389. We've got $394 going to groceries, $130 to takeaway, $55 to petrol, $30 for tolls, $30 for Mikey. That's our public transport system here, which hubby has been using a lot because he's still been going into the office quite a few days a week while he finishes off his training, and they have all their Christmas drinks and lunches and things like that. $20 into chemist, that is completely empty, and so is my medications, all gone. $115 to dog food, $80 for spending, that's $40 each for hubby and I, $70 for pocket money for the kids. They get respectively $30, $25 and $15 each. Our bills, I matched this up and I didn't fix it. Hold on, I was going to white it out, but I forgot. Uh-oh, I can hear a big truck pulling out next door. Okay, bills binder is getting $253. That $3 is just staying in the bank, but I will keep track of it. Our medical binder is getting $240. Family binder is $235. School is $165. Events is $90. Goals is $45. Christmas is $100. Savings is $20 for $1,153, which leaves us with $312, which is all going in the Visa. That is a teeny tiny itty bit of an overpayment, but I figured anything extra I can throw to that is a good thing. So let me show you where all the money's going today. We will start in here. Oh, I didn't tell you how much money we have though, did I? Lol. Okay, so we have a you can probably guess where that's going because it's a prop note. We've got one $20 prop note, and then we have 250 in placeholders, one 100, and then 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60. So 460 in 20s. Oh, I might have to pause, you guys. We'll see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 170 in 10s, and 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, and 50. So 150 net. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to do my best to push through. I was really hoping they had gone on lunch. Okay, they've turned the truck off, so I'm going to do my best to push through, and we'll see if they start loading the truck up. I'm going to have to stop and come back because it's so loud. But we'll just see. We'll just see how we go. Okay, so my everyday extra subscription, which is this one, is getting $5, so that now has $30 in there. $5 going to Amazon Prime. I don't have any of these labeled yet, but I will, you guys. I've got new trackers that I have made up somewhere coming at some point. I just haven't printed them off yet. Oh, and YNAB is getting 15. That is getting ready for next year. I am moving all of my subscriptions back in here away from Budgie Budgets just in case I can't get back to that. Yeah. So ambulance is getting 5, so that now has 50, 55, 60, 65, and 70. Yeah, next door has taken, like the actual house coming down was really, really quick, but them getting rid of everything has taken so long, like, and the dust on my car all around our house is absolutely revolting. It's terrible. I can't wait until they're finished. Okay, 5 going into security. So that has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and $50 in there now. We need, I think it was $90 to pay our subscription. That's due in March. So hopefully we should be okay, I think. We might just have to put a tiny bit extra. Water is getting 25. I have not paid this bill yet. It'll be direct debited on the 30th of November. So that's 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, and 320 in there, which is more than enough to cover the bill. I did unstuff, you guys. I did, like I said in my last video, go through and unstuff everything to make it match my digital records of what I have everywhere. So I ended up unstuffing, it was about $2,500 worth of things. That included our gas bill, our electricity bill, the car tires, whatever I had left to pull out for Christmas. Obviously some stuff from medical, and some stuff from school as well. I think it was a lot. It was a lot. Okay, so electricity is getting 55. So we can take out that 50 and swap it for the 100. So that's 200, 315 in electricity, and that bill has just been paid. That's already come out of there. Gas is also getting 55. So that now has in it 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 120 in there. Likewise, that bill has just been paid. We don't tend to use much gas over summer for us here because our air conditioning is purely electric. So it's really just our hot water and our stove. All right, 30 going into phone recharge. So that's 200, 300, 320, 340, 360, 370, 380, 390, $400 in there now, which is perfect because I do need to recharge both of my older kids' phones next month. Insurance is getting 25. Now I'm going to replace all of my trackers, I think, like refresh all of them for the start of 2025. I think. So 200, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 90, 400 in car insurance now. God, that feels like such a big chunk saved for that already. That's awesome. Registration is getting 20. Whoops, I got rid of that. Come back. So that now has 120, 40, 50, 65. Whoops. 165 in there. And then buffer is just getting $5. I am going to try and build this up a bit more again. I would like $500 in here eventually. This super cute tracker is from Caracash. So there's $20 in buffer now. It's just going to be a slow little add bits and pieces to it here and there where I can kind of situation for that one. I'm not too worried about it, would just be nice. Okay, now we are in our medical binder and our come here. Medical will be getting 100, so that's 200, 320, 40, 50, 60, 75, 375 in there now. Which is, oh, no, is it? Yes, it is getting 100. Sorry, I really had to think about that then, but that is right. Medications is getting 40 because it got absolutely depleted. Oh, I'm not going to do that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm up to change those to $10 ones, I think. So that's those. I had to go into a big top up from the chemist the other day, and I spent like $105, which completely wiped out all of that and everything that was in my chemist category online, and then I stole I think $12 from groceries for it as well. It was epic. $20 going into dental. This has now been pushed to the back burner, even though I am overdue for a checkup. So this now has 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 310 in there. Yeah, so medical is going to be a big focus. I'm going to be putting big chunks into that for a little while to come, because there are still quite a few investigations that my doctor would like to do, unfortunately. So I'm probably going to be up for $500 for some scopes, like a gastroscopy. Gastroscopy, is that what they call it? Endoscopy? I can't remember. One of those, and I may also be up for my $500 private health insurance excess, because there's a chance that they will want to book me in for exploratory surgery. Yay! So that's going to be a big priority, just filling that up, which is why savings games probably won't get a go for a little while. So $60 in optical now. Yeah, unfortunate, but that's just the way that it goes sometimes. Hey, okay, $10. Sorry, you guys, mind blank. $10 into skin check, and oops, that one's getting skipped. That one's getting skipped. Vet fund is also getting a 10. I don't even know if you guys can see this pen. It's so faint, but I'll change it for 2025, I think. Supplements, which is like medications and supplements for my doggos, is getting 35. My oldest dog is showing a touch of arthritis. 5, 10. So she needs some supplements now, some medication to help her with that. Which is not cheap, so I need to make sure I'm keeping on top of that. I've lost track of how many I coloured in. I think this is the last one. No, one more. Okay. So that now has 20, 40, 55 in there for her. And then the flea and weaving treatment, which we have on subscription, gets a 10 as well. To make sure we have that ready. So that's got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 in there now. Okay, and then we are on to our family binder. So family fun is getting 20. It's totally empty, you guys. We went to see, I made a major stuff up. We went to see Wicked. It was great. I really liked it. But when I went to buy the tickets, we were going for a Sunday morning session, and I mucked up and bought them for the Saturday morning. But I went through our like health insurance, because they give us discount vouchers for tickets. And so I went and bought the vouchers through them, and then went to buy tickets for the movie and realized that the Sunday session was already cheaper than the vouchers even. So I now have, it wasn't cheaper than the family voucher, so I used that, but now I have a voucher for an extra adult because we went along with my brother-in-law. So now I have a voucher for an extra adult and an extra child. So, I mean, it's fine. It just means our family fun category got completely wiped, but I'll be able to take my youngest to go and see Moana 2 at some point. And it's already been paid for, so I am a sausage, but also it's fine. $40 going into clothing, and I'm not going to bother with these trackers. I actually don't know why I've even left them in here at this point. $40 also going into shoes. Hair is getting 30. This got wiped out, so to buy some more hair color for myself. I haven't done it yet though. Skincare is getting 20. I still haven't gone and bought the things that my daughter and I wanted. 20, 40, 60 in skincare now. And beauty is getting 10. Love it. I'm not going to bother with that either, because I'm going to replace all of these, you guys. That one's getting skipped. That one's getting skipped. Toys and treats is getting 5. So the doggos have 10, 15, and 20. I did already buy them a little Christmas present to open. Work expenses is getting 5, so that now has 60. Grocery extras is another big one that I had to unstuff. So that's getting 10. So now has 25. That was because I needed one of my supplements. I think I'm doing them as 10. I can't remember. That's that one. Home is getting 5 as well. Whoops. I did pull out of here too to buy our wall calendar for next year. 20, 30 and 40 in there now. I always buy like the funny ones, like the, oh, what's it called? Bitch and cross stitch, and I think it's called, and it's like cross stitch, like photos of cross stitch of like funny things, people might say. Very sarcastic, very in line with my sense of humour. So $5 going to garden now has 20, 40, 50, 65 in there. We still haven't been to Bunnings. It's on the to-do list. Okay, and then appliances also getting 5. We'll just do the little microwave. There's a few things actually that I'm worried about in our house. 10, 15, 20 in there. Like our toaster's getting a bit on. So is our microwave. So is our washing machine. Car service is getting 30 because that is now overdue and I have to go and get it done. But that is going to be a new year kind of problem. So it's like 220, 40, 50, 60, 70, 280 in there, which is totally not going to be enough. I wouldn't have thought. Tires is getting nothing because we've just emptied that. License is getting 10. I'm not going to bother with that one either because I'll start a fresh one. That is all for in here. Oof, that binder is getting seriously chunky. All right, and then we have school. So school expenses is getting a 20. That now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. Feels so nice to crack the 100 in there, you guys. I did manage to buy all of, or most of my kids' books. I still need a little bit of stationery here and there. What else? School excursions is getting 15. I need to create a tracker for this one. So $20 in there now. I don't know if there's much point keeping those two separated, but I'll just see how I like it or not. School uniform is also getting 15. I have just ordered a fair bit using the school savings bonus. But I feel like they're forever in need of some uniform or other. Sport is getting 60, and I did that with placeholder, I'm pretty sure. So that now has 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. I have combined this. What am I doing? I did combine this now with swimming, the swimming category that I had, because my older two have decided not to continue with swimming. I don't feel like it needs its own thing. I'll just put a bit extra in here for my youngest when she needs new bathers. School books have been completely empty, but it's going to get a 10 because I do still need a little bit more stationery for the older two. School photos is getting 15. I'm quite sure that 5, 10, 15. Usually, especially my older kids' school, do school photos more or less as soon as they're back from holidays. 50, 60, 70, 75 and 80 in there. So I want to be ready for that. And technology is getting skipped. And then school holidays is getting 30. So that now has 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 115. And there's nothing left on there to colour in either. So we'll move that along for now. Okay, I think that is all in here. Yep. Okay. And then we have events and birthdays. So just a 5 going into my oldest daughters, who now has 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 355, 360, 365 in hers. I'm going to clean that tracker off and we'll start again for next year because I'm just about done saving for a birthday this year. My littlest lady is also getting a 5. What do I need? The blue one. I did colour these in from last time too to make sure they were up to date. So there's 150, 170, 175, 180, 185 in hers now. And then my little dude is also getting a 5. And he now has 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 115 in his one. And I need to clean that off, but hubby's getting a 5 to start saving for his next birthday. And I'm getting a 5. I have unstuffed everything from there because I did buy some clothes for myself and I, needed to cover it. So that will be part of my birthday present. Yay. That's fine with me. I'm not really phased about birthday presents and things. 20 going into party. So that now has 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 or 100 in there. So that's good. Gifts is also getting a 20. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. It is looking like we're going to have some nice weather over Christmas. It looks like it's not going to be too hot. It was 41 degrees here the other day and I could not stand it. Christmas is getting 100. So we've got 150, 60, 70, 80, 90. That will go towards Christmas Day. I've got no more shopping left to do. I'm done with shopping. But Christmas Day and Boxing Day lunch. And anything left over will start going towards Christmas for next year. Hopefully there's something left over. Valentine's Day is getting a 5. So that now has 20, 30 and 40 in there. Easter is also getting a 5. I'll probably change this over to the tracker you saw earlier from the advent calendar. So that now also has 40. These all have basically the same amount in them. Mother's Day is also getting a 5. So cute. Okay, so that now has 35 in there. And then, oops, Father's Day is also getting a 5. These ones are 10s. I just realized I shouldn't have colored in that whole Mother's Day one. Oh well. So this now has 10, 15, 20 and 25 in that one. And Halloween is also getting 5, but I need a new tracker. I'll clean it off. We'll start again. That is everything in there. We are almost done, you guys. We are on the home stretch. Okay, so last but not least, these are being emptied because I'm not going to be adding to them anytime soon. In fact, I will move them to the back. I've just decided that whilst we are in full debt paying off mode and my health isn't great and I need money for that, saving for those things is just not the priority. So we've got $15 I'm going to pop into here. And then because I'm really keen on building this back up, we're going to add 45 to it as well. I will get a new tracker for this as well to start in 2025. So we have 20, 40, 45, 50, 55 and $60. So $260 now. This is like my account buffer basically. It forms part of my emergency fund. It's the part of the emergency fund that I would grab for before anything else. It just makes it easier for us to cash stuff like this and still spend money out of our account without panicking about how quickly we replace that money. I do want to add at least $500. I'm quietly hoping to have it a little bit more than that, but we'll just see how we go because I've got to focus on getting a lot of money into that medical category. Now, last but certainly not least, we are going to deal with this IOU. So there's a $20 IOU in the crystal binder from last time I was in here. So we are going to pop this in there, which gives us $20, $30, $35, and $40 in the amethyst one. And then we're going to start doing this weekly. So every week I'll scratch off one or two, and we'll put that money in there. And then whatever's left will either go into Mojo or onto debt for now. I think as of next year, I'll have one savings challenge going, and that'll probably go towards holidays or something like that. But yeah, for now, that is how we are going to do things. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining me for this incredibly higgledy-piggledy video. I have been watching all of your videos. I have been terrible at commenting, so I am very apologetic for that. But I have been watching. I just generally watch laying down on the couch and have it on the TV, which makes it really, really hard to then comment on what I've watched. And also likewise replying to comments on my videos. I'm doing the best I can. I'll probably, what I will do on all the ones that are kind of backlogged from a couple of weeks ago is just go through and like them all. So like I have read every single one of them. If there's a question, I will answer it to the best of my abilities. But otherwise, and then hopefully from this video, I can start replying to everyone properly again. And keeping on top of it. It's just I got so far behind that there are so many of them sitting there. So I do apologize for that. But I have read absolutely all of them. Hand on heart, promise. So you guys, I will probably see you next week. I'm not sure on what day. I'm just waiting for them to finish up next door. But next week will be the last paycheck and cash stuffing of this year. That will be it. And then we'll have December end of month, which is really exciting. As you can see, all of my binders need a really good condensing. So I will probably do that at some point as well. Next door permitting. Hopefully I can do that on camera for you guys if you're interested. And yeah, I'll open another bunch of the advent calendar things like I did today next week, I think, rather than promising shorts that I'm obviously not going to be able to do because I just there's just too much going on, you guys. This is why I don't like Christmas. I get so grinchy because I just feel overwhelmed. So there's just so much happening. It's not ideal though. I'm not feeling great either, but yeah. Anyway, I will let you go and enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you have a lovely, lovely week. I hope you're enjoying everything that you have on. For those of you with children, I'm sure you're all doing Christmas carols like I am and all that kind of thing. And I hope you have a lovely, lovely lead up to Christmas. I keep my fingers crossed for you that your shopping is already done if you don't like busy shops, because I know the ones near us are crazy. And I will see you all next week. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.